So, got a little new card to mess around with. I'll show you a little bit of it. So here we go. I'm just gonna move this, just a little, sorry for the jitter. If you can see in there, there's a EVGA GeForce GTX1060 SSC. And I acquired this card used, and it's in pretty good condition. It came with the box, it came with all of the manuals, it came with the poster, it came with everything. And thanks to the guy that sold it to me, that was awesome. Ran a couple benchmarks, but I started getting some very high temps. So I started getting 81, 82C on some benchmarks after I'd run them over and over and over again in a heat soak. So I know that the airflow in this case is very good. I've got a 240 millimeter fan in the front, and I have three 120 millimeter fans running at about 2,000 RPM each. And, so I figured, hey, I'm just going to repaste it. So I'm going to have a video right now of me repasting this GPU, and then we're going to run a benchmark and see if the temperatures are any better. Stick around. Alright, so I've gotten that pretty clean. I can see my reflection for the most part. And it's just pitting that's actually on the GPU itself. So, which isn't a good thing, but it's better than it was. So yeah, we're gonna put a little bit of thermal paste on here, and this should be more than enough right there. Alright, pull that back a little. This is pretty good thermal paste. I use this for most. I mean, if I'm using it on like high-end GPUs or high-end CPUs, I'll go for the Arctic MX4 stuff. I'll go for Thermal Grizzly. But for a GPU like this, or like an R9 or an RX 500 series or something like that, it's a TG7 that you can pick up at like Best Buy for $7. It works. So, I mean, most people aren't going completely ham on their GPUs. So, but I don't like seeing temperatures that high, especially on a card that is notorious for having pretty good temperatures. Oh, and EVGA makes everything dark. Alright, now we're gonna... I can't get this with the glove. Uh-oh, violating my ESD protocols. making me cringe. But there we go. There we go. I'll line that up a little bit better. There we go. Oh, God. Whew. Just gonna take your first screw, put it in the corner. Do not tighten it down all the way. Let me get that Warren T screw. Where's the Warren T screw at? Come on, Warren T screw. Oh, I guess the sticker fell off. I think this is the one. Yeah, it's got all that residue on it. Alright. Alright. So first you start them. Start the screws. Don't tighten them all the way. Alright, now I'm gonna go crisscross pattern. Stop. Stop. And stop. Good to go. Alright. We'll see what thermals we get now. And I am on a benchmark right now. I'm on Heaven 4.0 running at max settings. And it's up to 64. And it was at 81, 82, and it was starting to thermal throttle. So we're gonna see. I'm recording the screen right now, so that way we can go through and see its max FPS and all that good stuff. And it's a lot cooler than it was. Let's just put it that way. But of course, the thermal paste has to bake in just a little bit, and then its thermal qualities and its thermal transfer rate will be set. That it's not instantaneous. I mean, it's going to be the thermal paste is cold, so the GPU temps are going to be cold at first. But right now we're running it pretty hard, and I mean, it's sitting there right now, 68. That's a big difference. That's a big difference. It's over a 20C drop. You know, it's 22C, 23C at one point. Better than it was with the old thermal paste. So yeah, pick yourself up some of this stuff right here. Some of this TG7. This is I use this for all of my lower end cards or older stuff. Of course, you get Arctic Silver, you get Arctic MX4, Thermal Grizzly. You know, if you've got like a high-end GPU, high-end CPU. Usually the TG7 stuff or whatever, it's got the diamond infused little for best thermal conductivity. Wow. You always want to go for the highest watts per gram. So you get as much thermal conductivity out of the paste as possible. You don't want to go for something with like 2.2 or whatever, or like some cheap China paste that has the thermal conductivity of like mayonnaise, which is why it's like $1 or something, you know, on like Amazon. Spend the $8, you know, get Arctic MX4, Arctic Silver 5. Yeah, ceramic you can get, but I don't know if that formulation is good anymore. I haven't used it personally in years, but you know, whatever. Yeah, so right now, I mean, this is starting to bake in a little bit. Now we're at 70C. I mean, this is much better and does wonders for your GPU, and it prolongs the longevity of your computer as a whole, because prices for things are absolutely ridiculous right now. So I don't, you know, try to hold on to your hardware as long as possible, you know, and this will help you. All right, until next time, peace out. Take care.